everybody. Welcome to Tea Time Tuesday. So I'm just gonna, oh my god, for one I'm gonna drink some tea. I put it in here because it was just a little bit more smaller. So I thought I would put it in there, and it is piping hot right now. Did you guys see the Menendez, the monsters, the Menendez brothers on Netflix? Fascinating story. Even though they were talking about that they have gotten new evidence, I was like, I don't care. They gunshot down their parents. I mean, no, I don't care what they did to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel bad if the child molestation was true. Then yeah, of course I feel bad about that. But you could have told the people in your school. You could have gone secretly to the police. I mean, there's something that you could have done. You know, but I don't believe they couldn't have been that scared. I mean, I don't know. Bottom line, I do believe that even though whatever they were going through when they were little, which if it's true about the child molestation part, yeah, well then, yeah, that's bad, of course. But I also believe that they were very privileged kids. They had everything. Neither one had to go to work. And if they did, one of them didn't even last long. They never knew what it was like to earn a dollar. In other words, they had everything handed to them from day one. And whatever was going on behind doors, whatever, got built up, and the mother not knowing, and on and on and on, I still believe they were still privileged kids. Whether they were living in fear or not, I still believe they had everything that they wanted. No expense, nothing. It was, you guys had everything. Was his father a monster? Were the parents the monsters, and not the boys? Now that all this new information is surfacing, and this guy from Menudo came out. How come he didn't come out earlier? Why all of a sudden? Why now? After so many years, why didn't he come out when the trial was happening? Then this other letter that came out from the boy, is now coming out. I mean, even if they do get, charged with manslaughter or whatever it is, and they can be out of jail, within, whenever, they still gunshot down their parents, blew their freaking brains out. I'm like, when it comes to hauntings, now that has to be one haunted place. That would really be an awesome house to go into, to put in, what are those things called? The people that hear voices on the haunted mic or whatever. I don't know. The haunted people use that all the time. It's like a little mic, and they say, "Are you here? Can you hear me? What happened?" I forgot what those things are called. That would be a great place to use it, to find out what really happened. Would anybody spend the night there and see? I'm almost sure that place is haunted by now. That place has to, something has to happen. And I'm sure down the line, these boys, in their lifetime, should be haunted as well. I'm pretty sure they seen and had nightmares and everything about what they did. And if they didn't, because they didn't care. They didn't care. I mean, I don't know. It's just too much that that's not being said. Um, yeah, there were people saying that yeah they saw the brutality that was given to the boys by their father, and the mom didn't do anything about it. You know, so again, who really are the monsters, the boys or the parents? Is the question, and what really happened? You know, it's it's really messed up. It really is. Anyway, if you watched it, and I watched the whole thing already, it really truly was an eye opener. But I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I am still trying to read Napoli in Love. Um, so got my light up there. I am breathing. I am breathing underwater chapter because there's not one, two, three, four chapters. There's a lot of chapters. Like the bath of water was warm. Amaya didn't seem to mind. She'd been playing in the tub for Maya's the daughter. For nearly an hour while I sat beside her with my hands patiently clasped on the towel draped over my knees, ready to close the party out. Jake, she must have had a party at the house. Jake left around 6 o'clock. Around 6 in the evening, he promised to be back in time to read Maya a bedtime story. Okay, sweetie, time to get out. Maya rose dripping wet and shivery, knowing that there was no use in arguing for a few minutes. Her little fingers and toes were shriveled and pale. I wrapped the towel around her body and kissed her nose. Water trailed the center of her face from dunking her head. Even after I'd warned her there was no way I was spending an hour combing out the twists and tangles. She simply have a matted mess to contend with. Well, her mom had, matted hair too. I slathered her up, not giving the lotion a chance to settle into her skin before pushing the nightgown over her head. It stuck to parts of her body. I pulled the wet hair trapped underneath the collar and squeezed her spongy tresses to get the rest of the water. You have the most beautiful hair in the world, I repeated. This truth at least once a week. I already knew the angst she inevitably faced when she started to believe her texture hair was a curse, not a gift. I grabbed and the comb, brush, and more of the same lotion I'd use on her little body. Come on, I said, in the middle of an exhausted yawn. Time to time to the bat cave. Can I stay up till Daddy comes? No, sweetie, I'm not sure what time that will be. You have school tomorrow. When you wake up, we'll make sure he fixes banana pancakes, your favorite. No, they're not. They're your favorite. She retorted. I like apple. Right. The bedroom door pushed open slowly. Maya and I both stared, wondering if we should scream, run, or just sit still. A puppy, Maya announced. Daddy, you got me a puppy. She jumped up and greeted the tiny powder puff. It stuck its tongue out and gave her a quick lick on the nose. What in the world? Actually, it's for mommy, sweetie, but I'm sure she'll need help taking care of. He put the dog on my in. He put the dog in my lap. It's a boy. You have to name him. Why in the world did you buy me a dog? As if I didn't have enough to do. It was a fluffy Bichon freeze with dark, inquisitive eyes staring up at me. Mommy, name him Toby. I still held the comb in my hand, the other I used to keep Toby from jumping in my face from a doggy kiss. He was cute and cuddly. I could see it. I could see it was too late. Once a dog gives you those puppy eyes, forget it. You're done. The puppy had curled up in my lap while Maya gently stroked. Jake stood proud of his plan. I finally conceded. You're paper training him and cleaning up all his black lumps of coal for at least the first 30 days. Will do, Jake said, giving me a salute. I'll pick up Toby, and I picked up Toby and held him close. You are such a cutie. His raspy bark in return sounded like, thank you. I promise to be no trouble at all. I heard my mother coming before I heard my mother coming before she entered the room. Did I just hear a dog bark? Oh, I guess she didn't know. I thought she was, in the room when Jake gave the toy to Maya. I kissed Toby on the head. Yep. She scanned the room and landed on Jake. Nice. I thought so, Jake said with no apology. Before sliding out with Maya's hand in his, hey baby girl, let's go raid the fridge. You're going to read me a story? She confirmed it part of the deal. One side of her hair was in nice long braids, the other was raw bushel of coils and puffiness. They disappeared down the hallway when he was out of earshot. My mother sat with me on the white leather bench on the foot of Maya's princess bed. There is nothing more than a distraction, right? Absolutely, I smiled. She sighed. What am I going to do with you? I'm not cleaning up dog poop. I'm here to help, but that's where I draw the line. Mom, about that, I think everything's going to be okay. I know I kept you away from Dad long enough. It's okay if you go home. Jake is back to pick up the slack, so we're good. I waited for her response. She folded her thin arms across her chest. Toby sniffed her before tapping her with a small paw. Mom, why don't you want to go home? Something happened? I mean, something more than usual? My mother had been bossing my father all 40 plus years. Then they'd been married. I watched Henry nod, shake his head, and hunched his shoulders, all to avoid an argument. He's met someone, she blurted. He denies everything, of course, but I'm no dummy. Another woman? Please, Mom. My father was afraid of Pauletta Johnston. The notion of him crossing her was too far-fetched. Yes, another woman. She was my nurse when I was going through the second bout of cancer. I laid up in the hospital room, barely conscious, but I could hear them, their voices. He and that woman got close, bonded, and right over my listless body. I'll never forgive him. Well, what did you see or hear? I heard his laugh. I heard the way he deepened his tone, trying to get all manly for him. And her light, happy just to be here, phoniness. Women know. You can pretend not to know, but women knows. But so what, Mom? Really? So what? He relaxed and enjoyed in another woman's company. Big deal. He's your husband, supporting you, taking care of you for like hundreds of years. But this is you. But this you can't forgive. I think this little spikes growing out of your head have entered your brain. Pauletta said with oh, wait a minute. Pauletta's the grandmother. Pauletta said with a hard thumb to my temple. Men are like dogs. They escape out of the yard. They will be trying to get free every time you turn your back. Well, he just can't be free. Roam the land like some little stray mutt. I don't care. Toby barked as if he could offense Toby Bart asked if he took offense to the reference. So then, what's your plan? Haven't you got one yet? So what? So what sense does it make? After all these years to disappear on the man, you have to put your foot down. The sooner you learn that, the less trouble he'll be. Bringing home a dog, nothing but a distraction to keep you busy to notice his tracks. Are we talking about Dad or Jake? That's what I'm wondering. I think you know. She got up and scooted away in her house slippers. First thing in the morning, I was calling my father. No way Pauletta Johnson was staying in Atlanta with me and Jake. Somebody had better fix this mess and fast. Maybe it was her mom, Venus's mom, who was probably having trouble with her man, and she was telling Venus about it when Jake brought the dog in and Maya got all excited about the puppy. I'm gonna have to further look into that because I'm confused. I'm just as confused right now. So I did make myself a little sandwich, just an egg sandwich, because in a little bit I have to go pick up. At around 3:15, no, yeah, around 3:20, I have to go pick up the kids. Well, my grandson, anyway. I was watching, I was gonna grab the remote and I left it all the way over there. Murderers, a Southern Scandal. As season 1, episode 1, Where is Mallory? But it's just so funny how these murders happen. And some of these murderers get away with murder for so many years. But well, not like the Mendes boys. I mean, they got caught pretty quick. I mean, after him saying, what did he say? Because when the police called their house, and she asks, are they still there? The people who killed their parents, are they still there? He goes, yes. Which I don't think he meant to say that, but because he for sure didn't want the police to know they were there. But and then they try to run after they did it and try to make an alibi, to make it seem like, they weren't the ones because they weren't around when it happened. But luckily that the psychiatrist's girlfriend or mistress or whatever was the one who ended up letting the police know that, yeah, they were the ones that did it. I don't really mind doing a spoil alert because everybody more or less knows about this story already. But it's like, You want to feel sorry for them, but at the same time, you don't. Because like I said, I don't care. I don't care what they did. You didn't have to blow their brains out like that. So we don't know. Like I said, there's just too many things that are happening. Even if they do get another trial, I mean, that's not like they'd have to go through the whole thing all over again. But I think the one I feel more sorry for is the mom, because like the brother said, they didn't have to do that. And because of what how she was killed, like he was like they they both should be dead for what they did. I mean, even if they just would have shot them, with a pistol, you know, yeah, they could have gotten shot, but they still would have been alive. They could have been arrested not for murder, but for attempted murder, and then they could have came out with why they did it, because they were scared that they were going to get killed. Because if they would have told anybody their father was going to kill them. But at least everybody would have been alive and they would have gotten out of jail. What, I didn't bring a napkin. Would they have gotten the so-called inheritance? Probably not. But that's the other thing too. They're like, you know, if we don't kill them both and they find the will that they were supposed to get all this money, and then the father was like, or at some point he kind of let them know, or maybe one of them, that because of what you guys are doing, because you guys had the lack of not wanting to do crap, I'm taking you both out of the will. And they were not going for that. It's like everything we went through, all the abuse, and now you want us out of the will just because we're not working or we're not doing something. Yeah, that's pretty messed up. But and then on top of that, I think it's Lyle who's in prison. I mean, they've been in there, I don't know how many years, how many, 35, 34, 35 years, if not more. Um, he's teaching other people or other victims, excuse me, how to cope with child abuse, or of children who go through, sexual abuse by other people or their parents. So, um, I don't know how that whole thing's gonna end. We don't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, we don't know because And this new evidence just came out recently, as a matter of fact. It's, what, about 6 months ago? 8 months ago? So, I, if they can get shotguns and kill somebody like that, I don't care how old they are. What makes you think they wouldn't do it again? Oh my God. Because, like, like they say, once they do something, they're not going to stop. They're smart enough not to ever do anything stupid like that, knowing how old they are. You think anybody's going to trust them? Heck no. I don't know. The only thing I can see, the only way I can see them making money is by writing books. That's all. Writing books and getting, royalties from that. Other than that, I don't see how they would make money. I really don't. And we don't even know if they were in the will or they weren't in the will. At least I don't know. I'm still, like, leery about that. Was there a will? Did they inherit everything? Or did they not inherit everything? Because they were just paying off the lawyers and this and that until the money ran out. And then they were thinking, oh, they're going to get money because they're going to make a movie about them. So it's like, oh my God. So you really don't know whether this was all made up because of all the lies that they had built up and built up and built up. Maybe some of it was true, maybe some of it wasn't true. I don't know. All I know is I gotta stop watching this stuff. I can't no more. I'm like, you need to stop watching documentaries. Like, stop. Okay, guys. So that's gonna do it for today. If I can get the slide off. Sometimes I can get it, sometimes I get it. I can't. I'm gonna try to read more of this later on today. I did do my devotional this morning. I already missed quite a few days, which was really bad. It's another stretch. I'm like, you can't keep doing it. You can't keep missing days. But the reason I was missing days was because I was working on my crafts. So, and I got my frame done. I got the top hat done. I got my corn husk doll done. I got my grungy school-like girl done. I have to make another one of those because she really does look creepy. Even I have to admit that. So my egg sandwich was good. Tea was good. And I'm just going to finish watching a little bit more of this. I don't know why I'm watching. There's nothing really, anything else. And I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm just going to push this back a little bit with my foot. I'll show you. Let's go back. Go back. Okay. All right. It's the titles that really get me when I'm watching things. Like, I'll go on a I'm gonna go on YouTube for just a minute. Okay. So these are the, what do you call it? Oh. Abba Dabs. I haven't seen her lately. Okay, so here we go. These are the titles. Hottest, this is on YouTube. Hottest Halloween DIYs 2024 using Dollar Tree items. 2024 most popular Halloween DIYs from Dollar Tree materials. Okay, not bad. Life update and a lot of regrets. Now, I haven't seen her for a minute, but she's doing reviews, and I'm almost sure because she was with, everything is different right now, lifestyle, because she used to do like, she used to talk about everybody who's exploiting children, and then she ended up meeting up with another girl, and she was in her car with her, and I was like, what? And now all of a sudden she's showing up again. So let's see, maybe I'll watch her later. Okay, cardboard and toilet paper coffin shelf. DIY coffin shelf, cardboard coffin, DIY home decor, cardboard craft, Halloween. I might watch that. That was 2 years ago. And then again we have Menendez brothers, Julianne Smith. She was this was 3 years ago, and this was done, and she was the girlfriend. Not bad. These titles are not bad, but some ones I have some really juicy ones. Brand new DIY Dollar Tree Halloween decor ideas, Halloween home decor. There's so much of that right now. A rusty fall Halloween, spooky Halloween rusty core upcycle idea. Okay. Bargain Bethany, Dollar Tree, a lot of Dollar Tree stuff. Dollar Tree and more high-end DIYs to save your money this Halloween 2024, which I really don't always see any high-end things that look that expensive. Like, really? It's not that high-end. Here's the other one. 4 days ago, evidence of sexual abuse in the Menendez brothers case. Full list. So, and more. The Menendez brothers. It's just a bunch of hocus pocus inspired Halloween decor. Dollar Tree items turned into fun decor. So it's all Halloween decor stuff right now. But I had read this one. Beautiful Halloween decor, DIY on a budget, cute Dollar Tree Halloween crafts you'll love. Yeah. I wish I knew this when I started diamond painting. Oh, by the way, I got one of those, and I had to watch a lot of tutorials to figure out how to do this diamond thing, the diamond painting. So, like I said, everything's about Halloween decorating. Fall decor, grocery haul, wedding DIYs, quick crock pot. I mean, some of these people just don't know how to cook. Like, oh my God, like, before you put meals out, can you please learn how to cook? Wicked fun, 7 spooky new Halloween Dollar Tree DIYs. Haunt your home and style this fall. So everything's basically the same thing. It's all about Halloween decor and DIY, Dollar Tree, more decor stuff. So, anyway, sometimes I get some really juicy, like, seven secrets I want to share with you. Like, no, you don't. What 7 secrets is that? Do I really want to know? But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to clean up all this stuff. And thank you for joining me. I know it was a difference. I couldn't be outside because it's raining. But vintage and antique Halloween shopping and haul. I'll probably end up watching quite a few of these today. Let me just pause it. Okay. But, yeah. And again, you could always like, subscribe, and if you wish, you could always comment. And I am going to stop right now, and we will see you next time on Tea Time Tuesday. Bye.